Have you ever wondered if the cheese you love could be secretly sabotaging your health when paired with certain everyday foods? Today, we're diving deep into the surprising world of food combinations, revealing how some seemingly innocent pairings with cheese might be affecting your digestion, heart health, and overall well-being, especially as you get older. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll be armed with practical tips to make every bite work in your favor. Hello and welcome to Healthy Living Today, a place where practical wisdom meets science-backed insights to help you thrive at every age. I'm Alex, and in this session, we're unpacking an issue that might change the way you think about your favorite comfort food, cheese. While cheese is a delicious, creamy staple in countless kitchens and a symbol of indulgence and nostalgia, its magic can turn into a double-edged sword when it's combined with other common foods. For many years, cheese has been celebrated for its calcium, protein, and those satisfying, rich flavors that evoke memories of family gatherings and cozy moments. However, emerging research and everyday experiences have shown that the foods we eat alongside cheese can significantly impact how our bodies react to it. Whether it's a boost in inflammation, a spike in blood pressure, or even digestive distress, these effects can be more pronounced as we grow older. Today, I'm going to guide you through 3 specific food pairings with cheese that might be harming your health, along with a range of smarter, healthier alternatives that allow you to savor cheese without the unwanted side effects. Section 1. The dual nature of cheese. Let's start with the basics. Cheese, when enjoyed in moderation, can be a nutritious addition to your diet. It's packed with calcium, which supports strong bones, and protein that is essential for muscle maintenance. But as many good things in life, balance is key. Cheese is also rich in saturated fats, sodium, and a protein called casein. These components, harmless on their own in small amounts, can sometimes work against you, especially when paired with certain other foods. Think about it this way: your body processes each nutrient differently, and when specific foods are combined, their effects can compound. Over time, these combinations may lead to digestive discomfort, inflammation, elevated blood pressure, or even an increased risk for heart issues. And while this might sound alarming, the good news is that knowledge is power. Once you understand these interactions, you can make choices that not only preserve your health but also enhance your energy and well-being. I'd like to share a story to illustrate this point. Consider my friend Carol, a lively 68-year-old who always looked forward to her evening ritual of a cheese plate paired with her favorite snacks. Over the years, Carol began experiencing unexplained fatigue and occasional indigestion. When she re-evaluated her dietary habits with the help of a nutritionist, it turned out that it wasn't the cheese itself, it was the company it kept. The particular foods she paired with her cheese were causing her body to work overtime to process them, leading to symptoms that made her feel less vibrant. Carol's experience isn't unique, and it's a perfect example of how simple changes can yield significant improvements in your health. Section 2. 3 food pairings to watch out for. Now, let's get into the heart of today's discussion. 3 common food combinations with cheese that might be doing more harm than good. 1. Processed meats. The first culprit on our list is processed meats. This category includes items like bacon, ham, sausage, salami, hot dogs, and even pre-packaged deli slices. Many of us have grown up with the classic image of a bacon cheeseburger or a ham and cheese sandwich. While these dishes are undeniably delicious and comfortingly familiar, they come with hidden health risks, especially as we age. Both cheese and processed meats are high in sodium and saturated fats. When you combine them, you're essentially overloading your body with ingredients that strain your cardiovascular system. High sodium intake can elevate blood pressure, while saturated fats contribute to increased cholesterol levels. Together, these effects can escalate the risk of heart disease and stroke over time. But there's more to the story. Processed meats are often preserved with nitrites and nitrates, chemicals that help maintain color and extend shelf life. When these compounds interact with the fats in cheese, particularly during high-heat cooking methods like grilling, they can form nitrosamines, compounds that have been linked to a potential increase in cancer risk. This isn't meant to scare you off from enjoying your favorite foods, but rather to encourage you to consider the long-term impact of your dietary choices. Let me introduce you to Sam, a retired engineer in his early 70s. For years, Sam enjoyed a hearty breakfast that typically included an English muffin loaded with cheese and a couple of sausage patties. Over time, routine health checkups began to reveal a pattern. His cholesterol was on the rise and his blood pressure was creeping higher. When he switched to pairing his cheese with fresh avocado slices and a handful of nuts instead of processed meats, his numbers improved dramatically. Sam's experience shows that small substitutions can lead to significant health benefits. What can you do? If you find yourself reaching for processed meats to accompany your cheese, consider replacing them with healthier options. Fresh vegetables such as crisp cucumbers, vibrant bell peppers, or juicy cherry tomatoes can provide a refreshing contrast to the richness of cheese. Even a slice of whole grain toast with a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil can serve as a heart-healthy alternative. These swaps not only reduce your sodium and unhealthy fat intake but also add valuable fiber and antioxidants to your meal. 2. Refined carbohydrates. Next up are refined carbohydrates, a category that includes white bread, white crackers, traditional pizza crusts, regular pasta, and many baked goods like muffins and pastries. It's easy to see why these are so popular. A grilled cheese sandwich on soft white bread or a slice of cheesy pizza is a comfort food staple for many. But when you combine these refined carbs with cheese, you create a recipe for a rapid spike in blood sugar levels. Here's how it works. Refined carbohydrates are quickly digested, causing a rapid increase in blood sugar. Cheese, on the other hand, is dense and high in fat and sodium. When these two are combined, the result is a dish that can lead to a surge in insulin production. Over time, this can promote fat storage around the midsection, increase the risk of type 2 diabetes, and contribute to chronic inflammation. For those of us whose metabolisms have slowed down with age, this combination can feel particularly taxing on the body. I remember the case of Lisa, a former firefighter who now enjoys a quieter retirement. Lisa loved her afternoon routine of a grilled cheese sandwich paired with a side of potato chips. However, she began to experience afternoon slumps, feeling lethargic and foggy. After consulting with a nutritionist, Lisa decided to make a switch. She replaced the white bread with whole grain alternatives and swapped her chips for a fresh salad or an apple. The change was remarkable, her energy stabilized, and she no longer battled the mid-afternoon crash. Lisa's story is a testament to how mindful substitutions can improve your daily energy levels and overall health. What can you do? If you're a fan of that classic sandwich, consider opting for whole grain or sprouted bread instead of white bread. Whole grains provide more fiber, which helps moderate the release of sugar into your bloodstream, ensuring a steadier source of energy. If you're enjoying pasta, try whole wheat or lentil-based varieties, and load up on fiber-rich vegetables and healthy fats like olive oil or avocado. These choices not only help control blood sugar levels but also support heart and brain health, an essential consideration as you age. 3. Citrus fruits. Our third food pairing might surprise you. Citrus fruits. Yes, the very fruits that are celebrated for their high vitamin C content, antioxidants, and refreshing taste can sometimes conflict with cheese. This might seem counterintuitive, as citrus fruits are generally lauded for their health benefits. However, when they're eaten with or immediately before or after cheese, they can lead to unexpected digestive challenges. The science behind this is quite simple. Cheese contains a protein called casein and is rich in calcium, both of which take time to digest. Citrus fruits, on the other hand, are highly acidic. When these two are consumed together, the acid in citrus can disrupt the digestion of casein and the absorption of calcium. The result? Bloating, indigestion, and acid reflux, problems that become more common as our digestive systems slow down with age. Consider the experience of Marjorie, a vibrant woman in her late 60s who always enjoyed a fresh fruit salad with her meals. She loved mixing in a generous portion of cheese with her citrus fruits, thinking she was combining two healthy food groups. Unfortunately, Marjorie began noticing a persistent feeling of discomfort and bloating after meals. After consulting with her dietitian, she learned that the citrus in her fruit salad was interfering with her body's ability to properly digest the cheese. By simply spacing out her citrus consumption, enjoying it as a snack earlier in the day rather than alongside her cheese, Marjorie found relief, and her digestive issues subsided. What can you do? If you're fond of pairing cheese with fruit, consider substituting citrus with gentler options. Apples, pears, or even grapes can provide the sweetness and texture you desire without the high acidity that disrupts digestion. By enjoying your citrus fruits separately, perhaps as a mid-morning snack or in a smoothie, you ensure that your body can fully benefit from both the nutrients in cheese and the vitamins in fruit. Section 3. Healthier pairings. Making every bite count. Now that we've explored the 3 food combinations you might want to avoid with cheese, let's shift our focus to what you can eat instead. The goal isn't to eliminate cheese from your diet, far from it, but rather to pair it with foods that support your health and enhance your overall nutritional profile. Here are some thoughtful, heart-friendly combinations that work harmoniously with cheese. Fresh vegetables. One of the best companions for cheese is fresh, crisp vegetables. Think about it. The cool crunch of cucumber, the subtle sweetness of cherry tomatoes, the vibrant color of bell peppers, and the peppery bite of arugula all serve as excellent partners to a rich cheese platter. Vegetables are packed with fiber, antioxidants, and vitamins that aid in digestion, reduce inflammation, and protect your heart. By pairing cheese with vegetables, you not only introduce a variety of textures and flavors to your meal but also create a nutritional balance that can help mitigate some of the heavier components of cheese. The fiber in vegetables helps slow the absorption of fats and sodium, making your snack or meal easier on your system. Plus, vegetables provide a burst of hydration that complements the density of cheese. Take for example the experience of Henry, a retired architect who once relied on cheese and crackers as his go-to snack. After incorporating a simple salad of mixed greens, cucumber slices, and cherry tomatoes with his cheese, Henry noticed a significant improvement in his digestion and energy levels. The vegetables added a light, refreshing element that balanced the richness of the cheese, leaving him feeling satisfied yet energized. Whole grains. Whole grains are another excellent partner for cheese. The difference between refined grains and whole grains is crucial here. Whole grains include the bran, germ, and endosperm, which means they're richer in fiber, vitamins, and minerals. This fiber is essential for moderating the release of sugar into your bloodstream, helping to prevent the rapid spikes that can occur when refined carbohydrates meet cheese. For instance, instead of having your usual white bread and cheese sandwich, consider a slice of whole grain or rye bread. The extra fiber will slow digestion, support your heart, and maintain a steady energy level throughout the day. In one notable case, Walter, a jazz musician in his 70s, switched from white crackers to sprouted grain toast with a slice of aged Gouda. Walter found that not only did this change help stabilize his energy during long evenings of playing music, but it also contributed to a noticeable improvement in his overall health and vitality. Nuts and seeds. Nuts and seeds are nutritional powerhouses that complement the richness of cheese beautifully. Almonds, walnuts, pecans, pumpkin seeds, and sunflower seeds are packed with healthy fats, plant-based proteins, and essential minerals like magnesium, zinc, and omega-3 fatty acids. These nutrients help reduce inflammation, support brain health, and balance cholesterol levels. When you add a handful of nuts or seeds to your cheese plate, you create a synergistic snack that's both satisfying and nourishing. The fiber in these foods helps slow digestion, ensuring that you feel full for longer periods without the energy crashes associated with refined carbohydrates. Consider the case of Elaine, a retired nurse who swapped out her usual cheese and cracker combo for a mix of cheese with raw almonds and pumpkin seeds. Elaine discovered that this small change not only improved her digestion but also helped maintain her cholesterol levels, keeping her energetic and focused throughout the day. Gentle fruits. While citrus fruits may need to be enjoyed separately, there are plenty of other fruits that pair wonderfully with cheese. Gentle fruits such as apples, pears, and grapes provide natural sweetness, fiber, and antioxidants without overwhelming your digestive system. These fruits complement cheese in a way that enhances its flavor while also adding a refreshing element to your meal. For example, a classic combination might be a few slices of apple paired with a slice of sharp cheddar or a bit of blue cheese. The crispness of the apple contrasts beautifully with the creaminess of the cheese, while the fiber helps regulate the absorption of fats and sugars. Many people have found that incorporating these gentle fruits into their snack routine can help control cravings for sugary desserts later in the day, leading to more balanced energy levels and improved overall health. Healthy fats. Not all fats are created equal. While cheese is high in saturated fat, it can be balanced out when paired with sources of healthy unsaturated fats. Foods like avocados, extra virgin olive oil, and even hummus offer a rich profile of monounsaturated fats and antioxidants that support brain function, reduce inflammation, and promote heart health. Imagine starting your day with a slice of whole grain toast topped with avocado and a sprinkle of feta cheese. The creamy texture of the avocado, combined with the tang of the cheese, creates a breakfast that's not only delicious but also nutritionally balanced. Similarly, a drizzle of olive oil over a salad that includes cubes of cheese can transform an ordinary meal into a gourmet experience that's kind to your arteries and your taste buds. A friend of mine, Monica, a fitness coach in her late 60s, credits her steady energy and improved joint mobility to incorporating more healthy fats into her meals, especially by pairing them with her favorite cheeses. Section 4. Putting it all together, practical tips for healthier cheese pairings. So how do you bring all this knowledge into your everyday life? It starts with awareness and small, mindful adjustments. Here are some practical tips to help you enjoy your favorite cheeses without compromising your health. When preparing a cheese plate or a meal featuring cheese, take a moment to evaluate what you're pairing it with. Instead of defaulting to processed meats or white crackers, choose fresh vegetables, whole grains, or a small handful of nuts and seeds. This way, you're not only controlling the quality of what you eat but also creating a balanced plate that supports digestion and overall health. Make a list of your favorite cheese pairings and then note down healthier alternatives for each. For instance, if you love a ham and cheese sandwich, try replacing ham with slices of roasted turkey breast or even a spread of mashed avocado. If you're a fan of refined bread, consider making or purchasing whole grain versions that provide extra fiber and nutrients. Timing can be just as important as food choices. If you enjoy citrus fruits for their vitamin C boost, have them at a different time of day, perhaps as a mid-morning snack, so they don't interfere with the digestion of your cheese-based meal. Creating a gap of a few hours between these foods can help your body process each more effectively. Don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. Experiment with different cheese varieties and pair them with foods you haven't tried before. For example, a tangy goat cheese can pair wonderfully with a crisp pear or even a small portion of quinoa salad. Exploring new flavor combinations not only excites your palate but can also reveal nutritious pairings you might have never considered. Everyone's body responds differently to various food combinations. Pay attention to how you feel after certain meals. If you notice that certain pairings leave you feeling sluggish or bloated, consider modifying them. It might be a simple matter of changing a cracker for a slice of whole grain bread or enjoying your citrus fruits separately from your cheese. Finally, share your discoveries with friends and family. By discussing how different food pairings affect your energy, digestion, and overall health, you can help build a community that's informed and empowered to make healthier choices. In my experience, the more people understand the science behind these interactions, the more enthusiastic they become about experimenting with their meals. Section 5. Real-life stories and final thoughts. Over the years, I've heard countless stories from people who have transformed their health by simply rethinking the way they pair their food. One such story is of Robert, a 72-year-old retired teacher, who loved to indulge in a rich, cheesy pasta dish every evening. However, he began experiencing frequent heartburn and an overall lack of energy. After a consultation with his healthcare provider, Robert started swapping refined pasta for whole wheat alternatives and added a generous portion of steamed vegetables to his plate. Within a few weeks, he felt lighter, his heartburn subsided, and his energy levels became more consistent. Robert's journey reminds us that even small changes can yield dramatic benefits. Another inspiring example is of Denise, a spirited 65-year-old who adored her daily cheese snack. Previously, she would pair her cheese with a handful of salty, processed crackers and sometimes even a citrus fruit to cut through the richness. However, Denise noticed that these combinations left her feeling bloated and fatigued by mid-afternoon. After making a few strategic changes, like opting for raw vegetables and scheduling her citrus intake for a separate snack, she experienced improved digestion and a boost in her overall vitality. These stories are more than just anecdotes. They are real-life testaments to the power of informed food choices. In summary, while cheese is undeniably delicious and can be a part of a nutritious diet, it's essential to consider what you're pairing it with. The common combinations of processed meats, refined carbohydrates, and citrus fruits can put unnecessary strain on your body, particularly as you age. On the flip side, fresh vegetables, whole grains, nuts and seeds, gentle fruits, and healthy fats can transform your meals into balanced, nutrient-rich experiences that support your heart, brain, and digestive health. As we wrap up today's video, I want you to remember that every bite you take is an opportunity to vote for the kind of life you want to live. It's not just about adding years to your life, it's about adding life to your years, feeling vibrant, energetic, and truly nourished every single day. I encourage you to take a closer look at your next meal or snack. Ask yourself, am I combining these foods in a way that supports my well-being, or is there room for a healthier twist? With a few mindful adjustments, you can continue to enjoy the foods you love, like cheese, without compromising your health. If you found today's insights valuable, please consider subscribing to Healthy Living today for more practical, science-backed advice on nutrition and wellness. And if you have your own experiences or creative pairings that have worked wonders for you, I'd love to hear about them. Your story might just inspire someone else to make that simple, life-changing swap. Thank you for joining me on this journey into smarter food pairings. Remember, the power to transform your health is in your hands, one mindful bite at a time. Stay curious, stay informed, and until next time, eat well and live better. Before you go, consider this. Could a simple change in your cheese pairing be the key to unlocking better digestion, more energy, and improved heart health? Experiment with one of these suggestions today and share your experience in the comments below. I'm Alex, and I look forward to hearing your success stories as we continue this journey toward a healthier, more vibrant life. This comprehensive exploration has taken us through the hidden impacts of common cheese pairings and introduced healthier alternatives that not only satisfy your taste buds but also support your body's well-being. Whether you're a lifelong cheese lover or someone looking to tweak your diet for better health, these insights offer practical steps to elevate your everyday meals. Thank you for watching Healthy Living today. Remember, every meal is an opportunity for a positive change. Take charge of your health by making informed choices, and enjoy the benefits of a well-balanced, nourishing diet. Until next time, here's to living better, one bite at a time.